is called Man Loves His Woman.
What time it is?
When a man loves his woman, her love is sweet. When a man loves his woman, she feels so freaking complete.
It's
When a man
time
loves his
for
woman,
the
she
LockMarie
feels so
talk
loved.
show with your girl.
When a man truly loves his woman, sweet with divine. She smiles from within because it brings her soul natural, pure joy. She feels it from every inch of her sexual
Okay, you
inner
can take a
core.
picture.
When she breathes in
Thank you
his
so much, love. It's your
she
girl,
holds it
Coach
and
LockMarie.
slowly releases it. Oh, the pure
So
joy.
I done did
floods
3
her
episodes
soul.
within the last
She wants
hour
to
and
savor
a
every
half. I'm on a
second
roll, y'all.
like a bond. That ecstasy
short.
her body feels.
So, if you were
can't be
tuning in on the
explained.
last episode,
When a
the
man
last thing
loves
I
his
was
woman,
discussing
it's
was
like she's
the
dancing
I love
in
you,
the freaking
you
rain.
love me
She
syndrome.
sits and throws her head
You know
back.
how we do.
Her
You know, we
eyes
in church or
closed,
we in these
smiling
women
from ear to
empowerment
ear,
groups
while
and
taking
these
in
men
meditation
brotherhood
like deep
meetings,
breaths,
and we're
with
hugging
hands
and loving on
outstretched
each other
like she's
on the
cross,
outer,
twirling in circles
outside,
like that 12-year-old
but deep
lost in
inside,
the park.
you know, you saying,
Not
I
a
love you
care
with
in
the
the
love of the Lord.
Not an insecurity
Deep
to be found.
inside, you
When
want
a
to
man
gnash in your
truly
teeth,
loves
like
his
your
woman,
teeth
she
gritting,
never has a
and you
need
just, oh, I
for
can't
us to be around.
stand her.
She is complete on her own. She stands alone, homely.
You really, 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 really gotta watch that, because that is living a lie. That is not being truthful and honest with yourself first, and then with others.
She exhales.
So you're expecting other people to be honest and truthful with you, and you can't even be truthful and honest with
Oh,
yourself.
what the hell is
How are
this
you going to
feeling?
expect
So
something from
deep,
someone
so
else
lost
that
inside,
you are not even willing to give?
so
That's
freaking
not how this works. We have to be truthful and honest with ourselves in order for other people to be truthful and honest with us. Okay? And I'm going to reread that positive affirmation, everyday positive thinking that I read on the last one, because it was deep, y'all. It says, a marriage is God's gift to a man and woman. It's God's gift to you, okay? It is a gift that should then be given back to Him. A marriage can be a blessing on the world because it is a context in which two people should become more than they would have been alone. And how it does not become a blessing to the world or to each person involved in the marriage is when neither one of them or it's a one-sided growth where neither one grows or just one is growing and the other then starts resenting and being jealous of the growth of the other person. And I've stated in my my other episode, many women have been honest, not with the man, but they've told me, and they have expressed their feelings for one man because they don't feel that they can, because they know you're going to be getting your feelings and get upset. And that still comes with growth. We each got to understand everybody should be able to express themselves to us without us getting in our feelings about what someone else thinks or feels about you. But that comes with growth. And I've learned that. Like, you cannot help someone get that. They have to get that on their own. But women want to tell you these things, but they can't. And men, vice versa. Men want to tell women things, but they can't because they don't think that they can. Because a lot of times you don't know unless you try. If you've never expressed your feelings to your spouse, then that's your thoughts keeping you from being able to do that. Because a lot of women can take it. A lot of men can take it. But because you're looking at how the world takes it, you think that that's how your wife or your husband's going to take it. When a lot of times it's not. That's not even the case. So that'll take growth on, both of your parts to get there. But yeah, women, they feel as if they are deprived of becoming more than just a wife, just someone to lay on her back, have sex with you, and take care of the kids. And some men feel like, they're just a man who's just looked at to give money and provide, pay the bills. But each person, that's not your purpose here. God did not place you here for that. That comes along with living on this world the way that the society has set up for us to function here, the economy. But that's not who you are. You're more than a job. You're more than children and cooking and cleaning. God placed, there's something in each of us that will produce wealth, that will produce success, and not on the success line that we're looking at from a world's perspective, but in total success, the feeling of satisfaction from within. You being satisfied with your life and happy with your life, that is success. Whether or not anyone outside of your family knows your name or not, if you feel confident and happy, then you are living a successful life and you should be proud. But if you within are not happy, then that's when you need to deal with that. It's no one else's job to deal with you internally, your emotions, your feelings, but you. It is not your husband's job to make sure you're happy. That is not his job. It is not your wife's job to be your peace. That is not her responsibility. That is your responsibility from the inside out. Once two grow I'm trying to get it out, y'all. Growth, evolving people get this, and you continue to evolve together, understanding this, then you won't hold one accountable for something that is not for them to do for you. I have gotten a whole total different outlook on this new thing y'all call ghosting, right? Which it's been around for years, because I was having a conversation with one of my aunties and she told me one of her husbands straight ghost her. That's what they call that. You know how the man would go to the grocery store and never come back? Say going to the liquor store for cigarettes and never come back? That was ghosting, y'all. It's been around for years. And no one has been able to explain it. But man, I got a download on that. Woo-wee! That ain't even about you and that person. It's about you once it happens. How are you going to grow through that? Are you going to stay focused on the fact that they left, or they don't call, or they don't text, or you don't hear from them anymore? Or are you going to grow as a person because of that happened? What are you going to do now that has happened? What is going to be your focus and your goal from here out? That's what it's about. It ain't got nothing to do with them. You're focused on the wrong thing. That's why you continue to get certain things in life, because of your focus. We have to train ourselves to focus on the desires of our heart. If you grow through it, if you want to learn unconditional love, then there's going to have to be some situations that happen that you're going to have to learn how to unconditionally love people through. Be careful what you ask for. But yeah, we have to understand in this life, because Marriage seems to be one of the biggest goals in life. Money, these are things that we seek after as people. These are things we put on pedestals. Relationships and money, right? So we have to understand that those are things that are outside of you. So unless you get yourself in order, until you get yourself intact, you have to seek yourself from within first. Your emotions, your feelings. Be happy with yourself, and then you can be happy with someone else. Then you can be happy with money. That's why you see so many people. You have people who have, took in their lives, and they're like, but they were so wealthy. But they were married and they had a family, but they were not happy within. It's from the inside out. Starts within. And once you get that, that's what we need to teach our children. Before we teach them how to make you happy and you want to make me and your daddy happy. You want to make your mommy proud. No, they want to teach them to make themselves proud first. Teach them to love themselves. If you love your mom, if you love me, no, that's wrong teaching. It's not about you, mommy. It's not about you, dad. It's about them loving and respecting and appreciating themselves first. That is how they develop and nurture a successful life and a happy life. We have to get selfless to become selfish in the best way. Lose sight of what other people are not doing for you and to you and about you, and do it for yourself. And then allow other people to do the same, not getting an attitude because they're not doing for you and they're doing for themselves. Then you want to call them selfish. So selfish is, I don't do for me, but I do for you. Come on now, people. We got to think about this. That's what we're saying to people. You're selfish because you're putting yourself before me. How backwards is that? You want them to put you before they put themselves. Because I won't give you mine. I'm selfish. So I'm supposed to give mine to you. But what are you giving to you? Right? And are you then going to give me yours? No. You're going to take mine and then you're going to have yours also. So how selfish is that? We got to understand this, folks. A lot of things we're regurgitating, and we're not really thinking about what's happening in life. We're just accepting it because that's what people are doing or giving. But if we really take time to process things, it'll make more sense. And you'll be like, wait a minute, this is backwards. We have been taught and we have been trained by a selfish society, and in a sense of not really what the word is meant to be. But from a perspective of, you're supposed to give unto me and deny yourself for me. And that is incorrect because then no one can give anyone from an empty cup. We all have to take care of ourselves in order to be able to help or do anything for anyone else. So take care of yourself first. Stop judging other people based off of their actions or interactions with you. And when it does happen, when something happens between you and a person, no matter how close you are with them, or whether it's a neighbor or whether it's someone on the street, focus on you in the midst of this situation. How can you grow through this? Take your attention and your focus off of what they didn't do, what they should have said, how they should have responded, how they should have acted, how they should have apologized. No. What is going on with you? That's where true growth comes in. That's where true evolvement happens, development happens. Once we do that, then you'll see other people differently. Then you'll have more grace for other people because you'll have grace for yourself. All right. So I just wanted to get that out. I had a little bit more to say about it. But yes, y'all know I love y'all. Personal growth. This is the second one that's in the book after. It says personal growth can be painful because it can make us feel ashamed and humiliated to face our own darkness. That's why people don't want to grow. That's why it's easier to face somebody else's shame and someone else's darkness and to focus on what somebody else is or isn't doing. That's why it's so easy to be outward instead of inward. And that's this right here is explaining it in a nutshell. But our spiritual goal is the journey out of fear-based, painful mental habit patterns to those of love and peace. And once you go from the inside out, that's when you can tap into love and peace within personal growth. And it's no longer painful. Perfect love casts out fear. It casts out pain. It casts out, negativity. Perfect love is nothing but it's just pure positive energy. But it's only painful when you're looking at it from a negative perspective. You have to change your perspective on things, and you will definitely change your life. I'm telling you, try it every day. Every interaction, every encounter you have with another person, and you feel that negative emotion, stop right then. Before you say anything or do anything, count to 5, breathe, and say, okay, what is it that I need to do differently in this situation? Not the other person, but me. You let them deal with what they have to deal with themselves, and you deal with you and yourself. And if each individual does that, then and only then can this world become a better place. And we can co-create and interact and love and unconditionally live in love amongst other people, not expecting no more from anyone else than you are willing to give yourself. All right. I love you guys. I love you. And I wish you well. This is Saturday. Get out. I'm about to go to the park. And I'm about to get me some fresh air and some walking. I may even go to the gym. Because, y'all know how I do. October, November, that's when I really get into my new body goals for the next year. I give myself 3 months to go in. So I'm like, what can I do differently this time around? But yeah, I'm gonna, I got some plans for myself. When I look in the mirror, I love her. I love who's looking back. I like her. I love her. I appreciate her. And I just want to continue to expand and evolve her to make her better. That's where I am now. So we're going to see what me and her are going to come up with next. But I love you guys. I want the best for you. Shout out to my brother once again, my producer. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your support. And I'm looking to continuously create sweet and good music with you. So y'all go to all the platforms and get my 2 singles, When a Man Loves a Woman and The Morning After. They're out on all the platforms. Go get them. Support your girl. I love you. Mwah. Appreciate you. Even if you don't go get it, I still love you. I still appreciate you. All right. This has been your girl, goddess, coach, LockMarie. And I will see you on the next episode. Peace.
Not an insecurity to be found. When a man truly loves his woman,